All right. All right. Now, today we are going to start discussing about inheritance. So, yeah, basically, inheritance concept is very, very simple, guys. Let me do one thing. First, let me just try to write like this: inheritance. Hang on. Inheritance. Okay. What do you mean by inheritance? Guys, listen. Please listen. Don't write. Don't write. Just listen. If you are perfect in inheritance concept, then polymorphism will be easy for you. If you are perfect in polymorphism, then abstraction will be easy for you. So whatever the concept which I'm going to discuss today, in the last class also I'm going to ask. Today's concept is that much of importance. Okay. So first listen, just listen. Very easy concept. Very, very easy concept. Listen to this, please. Okay. Now, basically, what do you mean by inheritance? Inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Just let me try to write like this. Acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Basically, this is inheritance. So if anyone asks you, what is the use of inheritance? It is used for achieving code reusability. Sorry, code reusability. So what is the use of inheritance? It is used to achieve code reusability. Already some code is there. If you want to reuse the same code, we are going to use inheritance. Point number three. Point number three. If we want to achieve inheritance, we need to use either extends or implements keyword. We need to use either extends or implements keyword. Okay. Either extends or implements keyword. Now, one more time. 3 points, guys. Just simple 3 points. First one is, what do you mean by inheritance? Inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Okay. So basically, what is the use of this inheritance? Inheritance is used for achieving code reusability. Whenever if we want to achieve inheritance, we need to use either extends or implements. So as of now, I'm going to use extends keyword as of now. Sir, what about implements? When we need to use implements, very soon I'll let you know. Kindly please wait for it. Maximum. Am I clear with that, guys? Okay. So yes, again, sir, inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. I understand that. But exactly what do you mean by that? Okay. For example, guys, I think I already said this example. That is, for example, I'm having a bike. My father is having a car. Can I access his car? But I did not purchase that car. I purchased bike. Bike belongs to me. Car belongs to my father. How can I access his car? Sir, because you are his son. He's my parent. A child, listen to this clearly, a child can inherit parent properties. That's exactly inheritance. Inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Are you understanding the point here? Now here, I just want to write a small program. Let me just try to write a small program. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, now here, this is I'm writing class, or else let me go like simply hi. That's it, not more than that. Or else let me make it a class A method. That would make more sense. Class A method. That's it. Okay. Now I have a question. My question is, I want to access, I want to call, I want to call method one in class B. One more time. One more time. I want to access method one in class B. Is it possible or not? I mean, previously also we already did that, right? So please tell me first what I need to write. First, what I need to write. First, what import? Who said import? When we need to use import statement? If both the classes are present in two different packages. Class A, which package? Class B, which package? Are you going to use import? Exactly. We will not use import. My requirement is I want to call method one in class B. Is it possible or not? Yes or no? Tell me first what I need to write. Main method. Come on, guys. Main method. You already know that. Without writing main method, we cannot, we cannot, without writing main method, we cannot compile or run. Exactly. So first, let me try to write the main method. Okay. I'm writing the main method. Now I will need to create an object. Okay. New class B. All right. Equal to BOBJ belongs to class B, and BOBJ dot method one. Can I call like this? Yes or no? Why? Why? Are you saying that if I remove this, am I going to get an error? Yes. Okay. You this from the comment. Am I going to get an error? Why? Method one does not belongs to class B. I mean, method one is not present in class B. Okay. Okay. I'll do one thing. I accept it. Now tell me if I want to call method one, which class object I need to create. Tell me the code. New. Perfect. Class A. All right. New class A equal to AOBJ belongs to class A. Perfect. Perfect. And now simply AOBJ dot. All right. Let me just try to window show view console. Let me just try to get this console here. Execute. Right click, run as Java application. I'll be able to get my output, that is class A method. Perfect. Now, for example, let me remove this public also. Let me make it simple. Now here I'm having one more method, void method 2 system.out.println. Simply I'm going with class B method. Okay, class B method. Now my question is BOBJ dot method 2. If I remove line number 16 from the comment, am I going to get an error? Obviously, nope, I'll not be getting any error, and happily I'll be able to execute my method. No problem. Now my requirement is I don't want to call class A method. I repeat, I don't want to call class A method 1 with the help of class A object. I want to call class A method 1. Is my voice breaking? Okay. I want to call class A method 1 with the help of class B object. Sir, it's not possible. Why it's not possible? Sir, why? Because method 1 does not belongs to class B. No, this is my requirement. Just okay. So now my requirement is I want to call method 1 with the help of class B object. So that's not possible. Why that's not possible? Why? Because method 1 belongs to class A. Generally, we need to call a method. I repeat, we need to call a method with the help of its respective class object. Okay. Is there any way I can call method 1 with the help of class B object? Yes. Yes, there is a way. There is a way. And that way, that concept is known as Inheritance. Inheritance. What do you mean by inheritance, guys? Inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'm removing line number 15 from the comment, and you know that we'll be getting an error. Why we are getting an error? Why? Because method 1 does not belongs to. Okay, I'm going to use inheritance concept. So guys, if I want to use inheritance, pretty much damn sure I need to use two keywords. What are those? First one is either extends or implements keyword. Right now, I'm going to use extends. EXTENDS extends. Observe line number 15. Observe line number 15. I'm extending class A. Let me save it. Is my error resolved? Method 1 belongs to class A or class B? Respond. Method 1 belongs to class A, and we are calling method 1 with the help of which object? Class B object. Am I getting any error? Nope, I'm not getting any error, and happily I'll be able to execute my program. Now, guys, please listen to this concept clearly. We can access a method present in one class in another class two ways. In two ways. What are those? First one is by using has a relationship. What is that? Has a relationship. Second one is by using is a relationship. What are those? Has a relationship and is a relationship. Right now, for example, let me just try to keep these things in comment. Now, I'm not using inheritance. I'm not using inheritance. Let me remove this from the comment. Am I getting any error? Am I getting any error? No, I'm not getting any error. Right now, what I'm trying to do, class B has class A object. One more time. One more time. Class B has class A object. With the help of that class A object, I'm trying to call my method 1. Not at all a trouble. This is possible. This is possible. Whenever you are using has a relation, if you are using has a relationship, is it mandatory to use extends keyword? No, it's not required. Guys, are you understanding the point? Has a relationship does not needs extends keyword, does not needs inheritance. Inheritance is not required. Am I clear with this? Now, let me just try to remove this from the comment. And now, tell me, we are getting an error at line number 15. Why we are getting an error at line number 15? Why? Because method 1 does not belongs to class B. Okay, then simply I will EXTENDS extends class A. Now my error is resolved. Why? Because method 1 belongs to class A, but class A is the parent class for class B. Are you understanding me, guys? So this is known as is a relationship. Has a relationship and is a relationship. Now, in this particular situation, class A, please tell me, class A and class B. Okay, class A and class B. Please tell me, class A is parent class or child class? Perfect. Parent class. Class B is parent class or child class? Class B is child class. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Online students, kindly please respond, guys. Online students, kindly please respond. Up to now, whatever the concepts which I have discussed, is that clear? Let me ask you some small question. My very first question is, what is the use of inheritance? Use of inheritance. Code reusability. Code reusability. What do you mean by inheritance? Acquiring the properties of one class into another class. If we want to use inheritance, if we want to use inheritance, pretty much damn sure we need to use any one of the two keywords. What are those keywords? Extends and implement. As of now, which keyword we are discussing? Extends, implements very soon. Just wait for 4 to 5 days. Okay. Now, please tell me, is a relationship. If I want to achieve is a relationship, am I supposed to use inheritance? Yes or no? Is a relationship is nothing but inheritance only. It's, you can consider it like a synonym. No problem. Is a relationship or inheritance, both are same. Has a relationship, do we need to use inheritance? Respond. No. So what do you mean by has a relationship? Sir, has a relationship means, guys, please keep class A and class B in mind. Okay. I'm explaining you has a relationship. Has a relationship means creating an object of our class in other classes. One more time. One more time. Has a relationship. Creating an object of our class, that is class A, in other classes, that is class B, and accessing our class methods with the help of that object. Are you understanding me, guys? That is nothing but has a relationship. What is a relationship? Is a relationship means creating an object of child class. Terminology matters. Terminology. For previously, for has a relationship, I did not use parent or child. For is a relationship, I'm using the terminology parent and child. Okay. Is a relationship. Creating an object of child class and accessing both parent class methods and child class methods. That is nothing more than inheritance. Am I clear with this? Respond now. Please tell me. You. Yeah. What is the parent class for right now? Right now, what is the parent class for class B? What is the parent class for class A? Come on. Okay, let me rephrase this question. What is the parent class for every Java class? I hope you're understanding the point here, right? Now, please tell me, what is the parent class for class A? What is the first class in the Java class hierarchy? Which class acts as a parent class for all the classes? I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll do one thing. We'll do one thing. Just a second. Just a second. Perfect. Now let me just try to. This is okay. Now class A. Where is Times New Roman? Okay. This is class A. All right. Fine. No problem. Now this is class B. Okay. Okay. Class A and class B. All right. Class A and class B. Now, this is has a relationship. This is a relationship. Perfect. Let me just try to give a small differentiation here. This is class A and this is, sorry, class B. Okay. So, whenever if we want to achieve inheritance, pretty much damn sure we need to use which keyword, guys? Either extends or implement. As of now, which keyword we are using? Extends keyword. Okay. Now, guys, actually in inheritance, terminology matters. Terminology. Like, for example, just for example, let me just consider class A and class B. Class A and class B. All right. Okay. So we can call class A as parent class. We can call class A as super class. We can call class A as base class. All three are exactly same. Okay. Parent class, super class, base class. We can call class B as child class. We can call class B as, tell me, subclass. And yes, we can call class B as derived class. Derived class. Now, from this moment onwards, whenever you are listening to these terminologies, if you are listening to these terminologies like parent class, child class, base class, derived class, super class, subclass, like that, wherever you are hearing these terminologies, immediately please do keep in mind that they are using inheritance concept. And what do you mean by inheritance? Acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Perfect. Perfect. Now, guys, right now, I'm going to give you four key points. Four key points. Do you know how many Vedas are there? Four. Consider these are like that. Four key points I'm saying right now. I'm going to say four key points. If you are perfect in these four key points, polymorphism will be easy. Abstraction will be easy. Yeah. Exception handling will be easy. Multi-threading will be easy. A lot of concepts are there. Am I clear with this? Four important key points. Please don't write. Please don't write. Just first listen. All right. Let me just try to give a small box. And yes, guys, there are different types of inheritance also. There are different types of inheritance. Just wait for it. We'll discuss them. I promise you, we'll discuss them. Kindly please wait for it. Okay. So right now, let us just try to consider those four key points. Okay. Key points. Just let me try to write like this. KEYPOINTS. Key points. Okay. Now, first point. Before going to this first point, I just want to show you, a small terminology, guys, just a small terminology. Okay. New class A. Tell me what is that? What is that? I'm not asking like creating an object, not, no. Just tell me what is that. Sir, it is an object. Am I right or wrong? Respond. Which object? Please use inheritance terminology and tell me. Which object? Parent class object. Parent class object. Okay. Now, AOBJ belongs to class A. Now, tell me, what is this reference? Which reference? Parent class or child class reference? Parent class reference. Now, can I say that this is parent class object and this is parent class reference? Yes or no? Here? Now, coming to the points. First point. Point number one. Let me. Okay. Point number one. We can hold parent class object with a parent class reference, and with that reference we can call, we can call only parent class methods. Only parent class methods. What's the point? We can hold, we can hold parent class object, parent class. Okay. Right now in our example, class A is parent class or child class? Class B is? Okay. Okay. Now the point, we can hold parent class object with a parent class reference, and with that reference, we can call only parent class methods. Okay. Okay. Then just let me try to give you a small example. Means just like a small code example. Please tell me, guys, parent class object. I want to create a parent class object. Tell me the code. Please tell me the code. First, what I need to write. After that, what I should do? Class A, perfect. Okay, equal to AOBJ belongs to perfect. And with the help of that reference, I can call only parent class methods. Am I clear with that? Perfect. Okay. First point done. What? Yep. First point done. Let me go with the second point. Okay. What's the second point? Yes. We can hold child class object with a, yes, parent class reference, and with that reference we can call only parent class methods. What? Yes, we can hold child class. Yes, we can hold child class object, child class, okay, child class object with a parent class reference, right? And with that reference, we can call only parent class methods. Okay, we'll see that now. Class B, why we are writing new class B? Tell me, guys. Child class object, perfect. Equal to AOBJ belongs to perfect. Perfect. And with this reference, we can call only parent class methods. Sir, what is the difference between first point and second point? Huge difference is there. Wait, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay. Now, third point. Third point. Yes, that's basically inheritance. Third point. Let me just try to say this. We can hold, any guess? Child class object, child class object. We can hold child class object with a child class reference, and with that reference, just a second, and with that reference we can call both parent and child class methods. Just okay. We can hold child class object with a child class reference, and with that reference we can call both parent class methods and child class methods. Okay, please, guys, give me the code. Please give me the code. New class B. Okay, class B equal to POBJ belongs to class B. Okay, this is perfect for that statement, and we can call with the help of BOBJ. With the help of BOBJ, can we call parent class methods? And can we call child class methods? Perfect. We can call actually both. Both. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Now, last point. Point number 4. Point number 4. We we cannot hold we cannot hold a parent class object with a child class reference. We cannot hold a parent class object with a child class reference. If you are trying to do that, if we are trying to do that, we will be getting an compile time error. Come on, obviously, I cannot control my father. Can you? Anyone can control your father? No, right? Yes or no? Here? Same scenario, same scenario. A child class, a parent class object, we cannot hold a parent class object with a child class reference. If you're trying to do that, obviously we'll be getting an error. So please tell me the code, guys. Please tell me the code. You just tell me the code. New class, okay, class A equal to AOBJ belongs to class A. BOBJ belongs to class B. Okay. If you are holding it like this, if you are trying to create like this, now this will generate an error. Just let me try to keep it like this, and we will be getting an error. This is invalid, guys, by the way. ERROR, error. We cannot hold like this. Compile time error. Let me just try to. Okay. Now, just a second. What is the today's date, by the way? 23. Yeah, 23. Thank you. 23. Okay, save it. Now, 4 points, guys. Just simply 4 points. The very first point is we can hold parent class object with a parent class reference, and we can call only parent class. Guys, can I say that first point we can also act it as a relationship? Yes or no? Yeah, we can call it like a has a relationship also. Not at all trouble. Now, please tell me what is the second point. We can hold child class object with a parent class reference, and we can call only, I'm sorry, parent class methods. Now, here the question is, sir, what is the difference between first point and the second point? Guys, there is a huge difference between the first point and second point. Actually, this second point, we literally need that second point whenever we are dealing with polymorphism. That is, to be precise, there are basically two types of polymorphisms are there. Compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism is also known as method overloading. Runtime polymorphism is also known as method overriding. Whenever we are discussing about method overriding, I'm going to use this second point. So until then, kindly please wait for it. Maximum, I'm going to discuss about this method overriding by Wednesday. Kindly please wait for it. Am I clear with this? So we'll do one thing. Let us come back to our program. Now, tell me, this is which point? Tell me which point? First first point. Okay. This is the first point. I understand. Let me get it back here like this. Now, tell me. I just want to write the second point. You tell me the code, I'll write the code. New class B, perfect. Class B equal to AOBJ2 belongs to, can I make it as AOBJ1? here also so that it will be easy for to understand. Now tell me. Now AOBJ2, hang on, AOBJ2 dot method 1 and AOBJ2 dot method 2. If I remove line number 16 from the comment, am I going to get any error? Respond. 100%. 100% I'll be getting an error. Why I'm getting an error? With the help of this reference, which class methods I can call? Only. Don't forget the word only. Tell me. Only parent class methods. So here we'll be getting an compile time error. Okay. Now let me go with this point number 15. Am I going to get any error? Yep. I'll not be having any error. Am I clear with this? Okay. Now can hold child class object with a child class reference and we can call both parent class methods. And now tell me, this is which point? Third point. PO and third point. This is which point? Second point. Now, please, Amma, you raise your hand. Yeah. Tell me the code for fourth point. You tell me, just tell me the code. New class B. Your friends are helping. Tell me. Tell me, new class A equal to 2 belongs to, am I going to get an error? 100%. 100% I'll be getting an error. So this is compile time error invalid, INVALID invalid. It will give say compile time error. Okay, now this is actually the fourth POINT. This is the fourth point. Online students, kindly please respond. Am I clear with this, guys? Up to now, is it clear? Guys, please respond. Up to now. Up to now, is it clear, guys? Please respond. Come on, guys. Please, please. Perfect. Amazing. Very good. Very good. Now, guys, listen. Now, if I remove this extends class A, eyes on the board. If I remove this extends class A, am I going to get error in class B anywhere? I'm giving you 30 seconds time. No, make it 1 minute. At which line numbers I may get an error? I want you to tell that. No, discuss. Discuss. If I remove extends class A, in class B, at which line numbers I may get an error? If I remove this, if I remove this, tell me where I'm going to get an error. Online students, you need to give me the line numbers. Line numbers, line numbers. No, take time, take time. 30 seconds, still 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Very good, very good. Online students, that is good. 15 seconds. And time up. Time up, time up, time up. Okay, now tell me, guys, if I remove this, am I going to get any error at line number 11? Are you sure? Line number 12? Line number 14? Line number 14. Am I going to get an error or not? Yes? Okay. What about line number 18? Line number 18. Line number 19. Now, I am removing this. If you are correctly identifying the errors, you understand the concept. You understand the concept. Now, guys, in line number 14, come on, obviously, this is which class object? Child class object. Come on. How can we hold child class object if I'm not using any extends keyword? Are you understanding the point here? And obviously, in line number 19, we know that we'll be getting an error. Like, why? Because method 1 does not belongs to class B. Am I clear with that? So, this is an idea about all these 4 key points in inheritance. Now, guys, when you're speaking about types of inheritance, just let me try to write like this. Hang on, just a second. Let me try to. Okay, types. Basically, there are 5 types. 5 types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 types. First one is single inheritance. Second one is multi level inheritance. Third one is hierarchical inheritance. Fourth one is hybrid inheritance. Finally, last one is multiple inheritance. So all these are different types of inheritance. So just a second. Just a second. Let me single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance. So types of inheritance, just let me try to write like this. Types of inheritance. Okay. First, write these points. After that, write the program. Then we are going to discuss about the types of inheritance. Is that clear? Let me just try to save it, close it. Did you wrote any points? 3 points? First 3 points. What you wrote? You just kept the side heading as inheritance? Did you keep the side heading as inheritance? If yes, okay. If no, please keep your side heading as inheritance. Please keep your side heading as inheritance. Now, note on the point. Acquiring the properties of one class into acquiring the properties of one class into another class is known as inheritance. Acquiring the properties of one class into another class is known as inheritance. Next point. Inheritance is mainly used for what? That is correct. Code reusability. Inheritance is mainly used for code reusability. What is the point you have written? Inheritance is mainly used for code reusability. Next point. If we want to achieve inheritance, we need to use, if we want to achieve inheritance, we need to use either extends, either extends or implements keywords. Either extends or implements, implements, plural, implements keyword, extends or implements keywords. Next point. In inheritance, mainly there are, in inheritance, mainly there are four key points. In inheritance, mainly there are four key points which are given below, which are given below. Point number one, first key point. What are you waiting for? Write all the four key points. Start with we can hold. Write all the four key points. It's okay. You can discuss. No problem. Feel free to discuss. No issues. But use proper terminologies. Terminology matters, guys, please. Yeah, Harsha, I want you to write it by your own. Shall I show you the points? Okay. Please. The points will be on board, but I advise you to write it by your own. If you are getting it out, then feel free to see it. Don't copy paste. Please don't copy paste. Yeah, Aman, please remind me when you're writing the program. I'll let you know. Okay, Aman? So some people message me in the chat like, sir, what if both the classes are having same method name? Actually, that particular situation is nothing but polymorphism. We'll be discussing about that. Wait for it, please. Wait for it. Try to complete the task, Amma. Pavitra, please complete the task. No problem. Take time, but complete the task. Completed? How many are writing these 4 points? Please raise your hands. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. Please write it. Write it. No problem. 2 more minutes. I believe it's complete for everyone. Is it done? Okay. Now, please have this first. Go with class A. Now, class B. Now, Aman, you're asking me, sir, why line number 15 is not having any error whenever we are removing this extends keyword? Yes. For example, whenever we are keeping this in comment, we'll not be having any error here. Why? Because reference is okay, Aman. We can create a reference, no problem. But you cannot point that reference to a object. I mean, class object. To be precise, child class object. Reference is okay, fine. If you are removing this one also, then we'll be having an error here. I hope it's clear, Aman. Why? Because you don't have any object to call this method one, right? Great. Please make sure you're writing the comments also, please. Done. 2 more minutes. One last minute. It's done. Anyone writing? Raise your hands. Please. Please. Right. Amma, completed? Good. Great. All right. Now, guys, for example, listen, class is not completed. Anyone close the books? Good. Great. Now, tell me, how many types of inheritance are there? First one, single inheritance. Okay, listen. What is single inheritance? Single inheritance means one parent, one child. That's it. One parent, one child. Listen, listen. If there is an inheritance which involves only one parent, one child, that inheritance is known as single inheritance. As a matter of fact, every Java class by default by default shows single inheritance. Why? 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 Because every Java class by default acts as a child class for object class. So one parent, one child. That's it. Are you understanding me, guys? Single inheritance means just let me try to close it and okay. Single inheritance. Let me one parent, one child. One parent, one child is known as single inheritance. Here, you need to remember a small point. Every Java class by default exhibits single inheritance. Just a small statement. Every Java class by default exhibits single inheritance because for every Java class, object class acts as a parent class by default. Let me just try to keep it like this. Every Java class by default exhibits a single inheritance. I'm going to keep it like this. Every Java class by default exhibits single inheritance because for every Java class, object class acts as a parent class by default. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. This is single inheritance. Just okay. One parent, one child. One parent, one child. What is multi-level inheritance? Okay. For example, hang on. Let me just try to remove this. Okay. public void method 1. This is class B. Eyes on the board. Public class A. In class A, I'm having method 1. In class B, I'm having method 2. And I'm going to take one more class in another package, class X. Okay, now in class X, okay, public void, let me go like method 3. Okay, public void method 3. And here, yep, system.out.println, system.out.println. Let me go like listen, listen clearly, concentrate. Okay, now here I'm going with class C method. I mean class X, right? Class X method. Okay, now class B extends class A. Class X extends class B. Why we are getting an error? We need to use which statement? When we need to use import statement? If both the classes are present in two different packages. So class X is present in pack 2, class B is present in pack 1. So obviously we need to use import statement. Okay, import import com dot pack 1 dot class B. That's it. Okay, now main method, main method. Inside my main method, new class X equal to xobj belongs to class X, xobj dot method 1, xobj dot method 2, xobj dot method 3. Line number 14, 15, and 16. At which line I'll be getting an error? Line number 14? Are you sure? Okay, let's do one thing. If I remove line number 16 from the comment, am I going to get any error? Why? Sir, method 3 is basically present in, so no error. Perfect. If I remove line number 15 from the comment, am I going to get any error? Why? Method 2 is the parent class method. Method 2 is the parent class method for class X. So no error. If I remove this line number 14, am I going to get any error? No. We will not be getting any error. Sir, why? Yes, will not be getting any error, guys. Why we are not getting any error? Why we are not getting any error? Why? Because, hang on, let me save it. Let me save it. Right click, run as Java application. Am I getting any error? No. Now, please listen to this clearly. Class B acts as a parent class for class X. Class A acts as a, wait, class A acts as a grandparent class for class X. Multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. So what do you mean by multi-level inheritance? Multi-level inheritance means a child class object should be able to access both parent class methods and grandparent class methods. This is multi-level inheritance. Am I clear with this, guys? So just let me try to write a small point. What is this multi-level inheritance? A child class object should be able to access both the parent class methods and grandparent class methods. This is actually multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now, do me a small favor. Just write only these two. Just write only these two. That is, what are those two? Single inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Remaining, we are going to discuss in our next class. I mean, right now the time is not sufficient. Please, note on the points. It's okay. Take time. One more minute. I want you to write the program also. And this is the program. Please use shortcuts. Please use shortcuts. And make sure you're writing the package names also. Why? Because here we are using import statement. Use shortcuts, please. So remaining concepts of inheritance, we are going to discuss in our next class. That is in our Monday session. Okay. Completed.